Hey you all, it's your girl Angel B coming live at you, and today I have a quick little message that I want to give you all because I was really feeling like the Spirit led me to do this. This is something that I actually wrote down personally about like a month or so ago, and I really feel like I should share it with you all. So I actually was like in the middle of studying the word and reading the Bible and watching a couple of like different videos of people preaching and things like that. And one key thing that I took away from each video and different verses was he had to get things out of the way so that you can be filled and made whole in him. So with that being said, what I took that as is sometimes life, happens. We have distractions, things go on. This can be work, it can be school, it can simply be like scrolling through your phone, watching TV, watching YouTube. Like things can distract us from like remembering what the main goal in life is, right? And that's to like praise Jesus, to make sure that we're living for him and shining his light through us. So that being said, I had took a nap after I wrote that down, and I woke up and I was just thinking about all of these different sentences, and I decided to write it down so I would remember it later. So what I put down was the enemy can send gifts too. Presents always look good from the outside, but sometimes we are let down by what's on the inside. How do we discern what gifts are working for us and what gifts are actually pulling us backwards but are causing us to stay where we are at and to no longer grow? We must use spiritual discernment from the Holy Spirit to decide just what gifts are okay to receive. Because from the outside looking in, the presents underneath the tree look the exact same, and it isn't until you begin to shake them that there is a distinction of difference. We treat Jesus like a statue, as if he is to be admired from afar, but there is a sign that says, "Do not touch." There is hesitation in our hearts that we are not allowing ourselves to speak with him. Jesus has told me that he wants us to pray with him and have conversations no matter how easy it is or how hard it may be for us to do. So, I know that's a lot to take in, right? And I was thinking the same thing. It's just a whole bunch that was kind of coming to me at once. And I feel like when you have a lot of very meaningful messages to receive from the Lord, sometimes it can be hard for us to know exactly where he wants us to go, there's a lot going on at one time. But I feel like this way that kind of it came to me was that it's broken down into pieces. There's steps as to what you have to do. We need to make sure that we're removing the things that are unnecessary from our lives, and that could just be not spending quality time with God, not praying enough, not reading the word enough, things that we all know. But then it can be bigger on a larger scale, our life routines, our daily routines. There's a thing such as good habits and bad habits, and sometimes bad habits aren't bad things. Bad habits can be things that you are prioritizing over God, and I found myself doing that. I feel as if a lot of times I would be busy with work or busy with a lot of different things in life, and you have to remember to take a step back and just breathe. Pour into ourselves so that we can pour into others, but most importantly, pour into God. Make sure that we're praising God. Make sure that we're being able to just glorify his name. And it's hard because I myself struggle with different things when it comes to moods, and you want to be in a good positive mood all the time, but sometimes we do have moments where we might have our attitudes or not the best mood. So it's definitely a work in progress, but I thank God for working on me, and thank God so much for everything, every blessing that we all have in life. So I have a special guest here. Anyways, as I was saying, I really feel like everyone should be motivated and just definitely take time to spend our quality time with God, and even time that we don't feel like it's quality time. When you're building a relationship with someone, think about just any other person in your day-to-day life. That's how it should be with God. You should be able to feel very comfortable and very uplifted and motivated to actually just talk to him on a daily basis and tell him how you feel, because when you're actually growing in your faith as a believer and things that happen throughout your daily life, you will tell your friends. So talk to God about it, ask him how he feels, and he'll actually answer back. It may not be the way that we expect it to be. A person can talk, we might not hear God's voice the same as you would physically hear someone's voice, but God will show you things through people, and he will show you things through just the ways of life.